stomp of the feet this time from Gail Ems. She's very animated on court.
Yeah, obviously, I'm sure she's frustrated here because, you know, knowing Gail's game, she's much more suited to playing a fast, aggressive, attacking game, and she can't just sit back and be defensive. It doesn't suit her style. And if they defend like this, they've got no chance. They've really got to try and take a chance. And even if they're making 1 or 2 mistakes, it really sends a message to your opponents. But at the moment, they're being very passive in their play, and they're just inviting the attack from Adam and Chloe. And at the moment, Adam and Chloe don't look as though they're going to miss on attack.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. And it looks like Adam is controlling the game from the mid-court backwards and Chloe from the forecourt.
And there's another good shot there.
4-2.
At this moment in time, obviously, you've got Martin and Gail who are stepping back into court, and they've really got to try and step forward. It's something that coaches will always tell the players in mixed doubles. You've got to step forward, hit and move forward, put the pressure on your opponents. But at the moment, Team Derby are being very passive.
By Team Derby.
Well, we talk about what's the right or wrong or most positive time to play the power play. Team Derby are going to play it at 3-4 down in the 4th game.
Yeah, it's a slightly unusual time, but they probably feel they've got to get their noses ahead. So I can understand why they've done that. But if they don't win this point, then it's all wasted.
Goes long then from Adam Hall. So it's switched around in this 4th game. 5-4 now Team Derby lead. And as you say, now they have got their noses in front. Their experience may be able to carry them over the line.
Yeah, I think that was a calculated risk taken there by Martin and Gail, and it's paid off, luckily.
We've seen a quick 3-point turnaround from 3-4 down now to 6-4 up. But they've got to keep this going. They can't ease up. They can't go passive again like they have for the last 2 sets. Good run of serves here by Martin.
7-4.
And it's looking like we might go into the 5th and deciding game here. It's definitely what the crowd wants anyway.
Fault.
More jumping and hopping around from Gail Ems, but they've done well to turn this around, and we've seen the power play used to shift momentum in a game rather than to win it at the end, which is where it's most commonly used.
Six, 7.
There's a bit of nerves here, I think. A couple of easy points there by Team Derby.
Yeah, this set has not been the best for quality, but it's the tension is right up there, I think.
It's long again from Adam Hall, which means it's game point to Team Derby, and we're on the brink of another tiebreaker. Not this time.
Service over, 7-8.
Chloe was looking to take the power play there, but she's just realised that she can't take it in the same set. But it might be a big advantage if it goes to the 5th set here for Team Nottingham.
Mistake from Adam Hall means that it's 9-7 to Ems and Campbell, and we are going all the way to the tiebreaker. But as you say, John, University of Nottingham Badminton have still got their tiebreaker to use, their power play to use in the tiebreaker.
That's right. This first rally is going to be huge, because if University of Nottingham win this first rally, you're going to see the power play played straight away, because that will give them a match point. It will give them the victory straight away. So this first rally is absolutely vital to the result of this game.
There we see it back in its previous pink colour, the power play shuttle.
Yeah, you're right, John. This first point is crucial to the outcome of this match, and it's going to be interesting to see who returns. And yeah, I think Adam has gone for the return.
The one good thing is obviously Gail is very renowned for a good short serve. I hope I haven't put the curse on her there, but she always had a very reliable serve. Oh. But Adam has got a net cord, and as we suspected,
Service over, 1-love.
if University of Nottingham win this rally, it's all over.
Badminton.
Power play point, match point to University of Nottingham Badminton, and it's Chloe McGee who will serve for it.
What would you do here, Raj? Would you be a flick serve or a short serve? I'm suspecting a flick.
I think if I had a good serve, I'd utilise a good short serve here.
Adam Hall puts it down, Gail Ems can't get it back over, and the University of Nottingham Badminton have got an event on the board. They've got a point on the board this evening. They've used the power play really, really well, and they've beaten an experienced pair by 3 games to 2.
A good performance there by Adam and Chloe. Adam maintains his 100% record in the NBL. Very mature performance, and as I suspected, a very close match. And as I say, it just came down to 1 or 2 rallies there. And that first service point by Gail, and Adam got a little bit of fortune, but you know, you've got to give the lad credit. It was a good return of serve, and he got the fortune with it.
Yeah, definitely. I think they've both performed very well. I think Chloe was very good at the net, sort of taking away Gail's strength a little bit, and yeah, just letting Adam control the match from the back of the court. So it's an impressive victory for the University of Nottingham.
We've got an interesting men's doubles coming up here, Raj. There's a no, I wouldn't say history, but obviously Andy and Chris used to play men's doubles together. Obviously Chris and Rob will form a pair together. So there's lots of badminton being played by these 4 players who are going to come on here. So who's your money on?
If I'm being honest, with my Team Derby hat on, I'd really like them to win, but I think with the experience of Robert and Chris, and with the fact that they used to play together as well, I think they're probably favourites for this game. But I'm expecting another good battle, and I think the men's doubles has always been quite close and good matches so far throughout this season, and I'm expecting nothing different tonight.
What do you feel are the most tactical important points within this men's doubles? Because as you see, we're going to see a lot of high-speed rallies, quite tactical at times, sometimes quite short rallies, because all 4 players are going to be really aggressive. They're all 4 big lads, all over 6 foot, you know, so we're going to see a lot of pressure in the net. But what are you expecting to see here?
I think whoever can control the forecourt is going to be in a good position, and also the first 3 is going to be quite crucial. And obviously Chris knows Andy's game inside out, and vice versa as well. So yeah, it's going to be another quite tactical battle, I think.
You'll be pleased to know, gents, we've just appeared on Twitter, a picture of us commentating here at Derby Arena. If you want to join in the conversation, at @NBL_official is the handle. Use the hashtag GameChanger. NBL Badminton are retweeting their favourite NBL-related tweets this evening on Match Night 6. It's got you from your good angle, though, John, I promise you.
That's exactly what I was going to say. I hope they got my good side, you know, from behind or something like that, you know, but okay.
Ranked as high as world number 5 in 2014. Rob Black is a Scottish international doubles specialist. And he's played 3 and 1.
So the men's doubles warming up on court here at the Derby Arena. It is the final contest of the regular season of the National Badminton League. Both of these teams look pretty much guaranteed a playoff spot. We're still keeping our eye on scores around the NBL tonight. As it stands, Team Derby and University of Nottingham Badminton both remain in the top 4 based on current scores. So they will be going to finals day at the K2 Crawley in Sussex on the 7th of June. And if you want to be there as well, nationalbadmintonleague.co.uk is the website, or search Sky Tickets. Just £7 for child tickets, £12 for adult tickets, and you'll get to see the first ever NBL champions crowned. Surrey Smashers are definitely there regardless of the rest of the results tonight. University of Nottingham and Team Derby, both in action tonight, have got 1 foot in it, and it looks really to be between Loughborough Sport and Birmingham Lions for that 4th and final playoff spot. We will, as I say, keep you up to date across the NBL this evening.
The way it's looking at the moment, Rob, though, Obviously, Surrey on a position there looks as though they're going to top the table. So we could actually see in a number of weeks' time a repeat of this match tonight. The second and third teams could end up playing each other again, and that's the way the table's looking at the moment. I still think there's quite a bit on this match, because if Team Derby were to win this game and win the match 4-1, potentially they could send University of Nottingham down below into 4th place. So it could change the makeup of the playoffs. Do you have a preference, Raj, who you'd rather play?
To be honest, I think I'd rather play Surrey Smashers, even though they're top in the league at the moment. I think the manner in which we lost them, I think we'd really like to address that in another match. And yeah, what better to do that at the finals weekend? But I mean, we'll do that in the final as well. So either way.
Good answer.
Good confidence up here in the commentary gantry. Ready then, as we say, for the final contest of the regular NBL season. It's the men's doubles.
But I think that's the beauty of the NBL. Obviously, you had Team Derby getting a real beating off Surrey Smashers 5-0 down at Guildford, and obviously the last match we saw Team Nottingham, beats Surrey 4-1. So it's one of those games that all the teams can beat each other on any particular night.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's just going to be about who plays well on the day, and
One love.
And that finals weekend is obviously going to be an important day.
Obviously, it's going to make quite a big difference now that obviously no one team has home advantage. So it's going to be important that each team brings a number of their own home supporters with them, and to trying to create an atmosphere that's quite similar to what they've been playing at.
Yeah, I think for us that wouldn't be too hard as long as Donna's sister's with us. I think that will be all the atmosphere that we need.
Just one lady and her drum, that is it. She's certainly got the crowd going here at the Derby Arena tonight.
Service over. 1-3.
Confident start here by Chris and Rob.
Two, 3. Service over. 4-2.
I really think Chris Adcock is a crucial player in this game. His speed is a devastating weapon, and with Bob's experience all around the court as well, it could be a lethal combination.
Yeah, it's a big advantage to also have that right and left combination between Chris and Rob. Obviously, they played a number of years together in previous times, but it's always a very difficult problem to solve when you're playing a left and right hander, because sometimes you feel you'll push a shuttle that you're thinking is going to go onto somebody's backhand, and then all of a sudden the left hander jumps around. It's a real advantage to have. And obviously Chris and Rob are two previous silver medalists in World Championships, so they've got a real pedigree behind them.
Yeah, and both of them being very organised in the service and return situation, that's going to really play into their favour, but it's been a very even start so far.
But obviously Andy especially is a very confident player. You know, he's going to believe he can win this game, so I'm hoping for a few fireworks in this game. I hope it's aggressive, should I say.
Yeah, I definitely think Andy will bring some aggressiveness and some loudness to the court. We've got an alter ego for Andy, and it goes by the name of Flandy.
You'll have to explain that one after the next rally, Raj, I'm afraid.
Is it broadcastable first, can we ask?
Service over.
I think we'll keep that one up there.
5-all. Play, please.
It's something we often see in men's doubles at this level. The rallies are
6,
very
5.
tactical and often very, very short, and it takes a while for there to be any real pattern in the play, and we're seeing that again now. The longest rally is 6, 7 shots.
The thing is, when they're over so quickly as well, it's almost difficult for the crowd to feel like they're a part of it. Obviously, they give the cheer at the end of a rally, particularly when Team Derby win, but they like to be involved and engrossed in those longer rallies.
Yeah, but it's difficult, like you say. This is a very tactical battle, and I think whoever's in control of the rally from the first 3 shots onwards is heavy favourites to win that rally.
7, 6.
The players practice a lot what we call first 3, 4 shots. That there's all the pressures played in the first 3 or 4 shots of each rally. They do a lot of practice in those areas, because as you say, if you get 4 guys all 6 foot plus, all pressing towards the net, you get a lot of quick rallies, and this is what we're seeing now. I'm just hoping that both pairs relax a little bit, that we get some real exciting long rallies to get this crowd behind it, because at the moment it's a little bit stifled, it's a little bit quiet.
Wow, that's great stuff from Andy Ellis to flick that one back over, and it hands the home side game point.
8, game point 7.
Yeah, good defence there by Andy. Very strong defensive player he is.
The cheers were premature here in the Derby Arena, because that one has just slid out the back of the court. So it's 8 each, it's game point to both pairs, and this could have a huge impact on the overall outcome of this fixture.
Yeah, Chris read that rally very, very well. He just got a little bit too excited, just, you know, forced the play a little bit. See what happens now. He's hit that out. Yeah. That was the correct call, just out.
Andy Ellis did very well to get his racket out of the way. Thought about going for it at least twice there, but it is Team Derby who take the first game by 9 points to 8, and they're looking to end the regular season on a high.
And I think, like you say, John, I think if the Derby lads can manage to control their emotions and get the crowd on side, I think that can really help them be beneficial in the rest of this match.
Yeah, the cheerleaders are doing their best to bring the crowd into this. You know, hopefully that win in that first game will just get the crowd up, get really behind Andy and Chris. But as a commentator, I'm just hoping for some exciting long rallies, really.
Let's go across to Loughborough then. They've gone 3-1 in front against MK Badminton, so that further puts another half a foot or so in the playoffs door for Loughborough Sport, and leaves MK Badminton rock bottom of the NBL at the moment.
Play. Service over.
It's really good play there from Rob and from Chris, utilising both their strengths, really, the speed at the return of serve and great placement there from Rob.
Nice play there by Team Derby, very aggressive, very positive.
1-all.
Chris finishing the shuttle at the net there, very, very good play.
I think Chris and Andy together is a really good combination for our team, because they kind of feed off each other's energy quite a lot, and that can be quite important, especially in men's doubles.
1.
And with the crowd as well, I mean, that could be a really lethal combination.
How have you found playing in a new arena like this? Because obviously it's a magnificent new arena here at Derby. In terms of the drift and the way the shuttle plays, how have you felt that? Have you felt much drift?
Yeah, first of all, great arena, and I think we're really happy to have played our first 2 matches here. There is a slight drift. I feel like when the shuttles are quite new, it flies relatively quickly, but once they're used for 1 or 2 rallies, they tend to go a little bit slower. So I think all the players need to be slightly aware of that, and I think especially in this game, taking the net's going to be crucial.
Service over.
Good defence there by
3
University of
all.
Nottingham. Team Derby looked as though they were likely to win that rally, but just great defence there by Rob and Chris.
Big scream from Adcock because that left arm swung 2 or 3 times before he finally killed it.
4-3.
No, if you're going to keep giving Chris the opportunity to attack, eventually he's going to go down. It's all right doing it once or twice, but then you've got to look to try and turn defence back into attack. And the Team Derby boys were just a little bit too passive in that rally. They've got to stay aggressive, just like that. Generally in men's doubles, the pair that's attacking are going to win. I know that's a basic, simple tactic, but it generally is correct. Nice play there by Andy, taking the initiative there in mid-court, being nice and aggressive as we were talking about.
And I think as the senior player in this partnership, Andy needs to try and do that a little bit more and sort of impose himself on this game.
Yeah, absolutely, Raj. As I say, he's the one with the pedigree. Chris is a young up-and-coming player. He's got to be the one taking the initiative in the rallies.
Timeout called.
I think that's quite a clever timeout by the University of Nottingham. So we've got Martin Lewis, an ex-GB men's doubles player. So he's well educated and well experienced in men's doubles tactics. So he'll just be reminding Chris and Rob of I'm sure, a few basic tactics.
Yeah, definitely. I think it was a really good time for Nottingham to use the timeout and to give them a chance to regroup and try and get back into this set and back into the match.
Yeah, I don't feel the University of Nottingham can give the Team Derby players a 2-love head start and expect to come back in this very easily.
Play. Service over. 5-6.
A few important points coming up here now. Well left there by Chris. Rob just missing the smash down the line. Trying to find the forehand of Chris, but just pulling it outside.
I think it was the right idea there from Rob, but just the execution was slightly off.
I think Chris needs to be a little bit braver there and stick that short serve in. Don't go passive in the play. You just give the initiative away to your opponent. Very well played there by Chris Coles, very patient on attack. As I say, we're seeing more and more rallies as the contest goes on.
Game point 6.
Game point Team Derby then, 8-6 the score, the chance to go 2 up.
Yeah, this will be interesting now. This is a very important point for both teams here, because I feel if the University of Nottingham were to win this next rally to go to 8-7, it's sure they would take their power play. What's Andy going to do here, Raj?
Yep, exactly that. Yeah. That was, I think, like you mentioned previously, it's a very good tactic to get a tight short serve in, and you can't really beat that, or you can't really attack that very well if you've got a good short serve. So really nicely done there by the lads, and into a 2-love lead now.
Team Derby looking to finish on a high then. 2-love in front, 3-1 in front on the night as well.
15 seconds.
I still think there's quite a bit to be played in this match. As I say, they don't give silver medalists silver medals away in World Championships very easy, and Rob and Chris are not going to give this fight up yet.
Third game.
No, you're right. I think the two Nottingham guys, yeah, they've obviously got nothing to lose now, and they're just going to maybe try and relax into this game and get it back.
Nice play there by Andy. As we were saying earlier on, he's the experienced player. He's the more established player in this partnership. He's got to be the one taking the initiative here. Very good play there. Really nice play.
Yeah, that was a great rally there from Chris.
A lot of confidence there to do that.
I think being 2 sets to love up probably relaxes him a little bit, and yeah, he's a confidence player, and you can see his quality there.
I'd be taking the power play if it was me right now. A long way in. That was called hoping it was going to go out.
1-2.
That was a long way in.
I think this is quite clever from the guys from Nottingham to take this power play here.
University of Nottingham
Yeah, as you say, John, you were saying that you would have taken it for Team Derby, but now University of Nottingham are taking that opportunity away from them.
Yeah, exactly. I would have taken that opportunity early on that game, whether it was the first or second serve, because it would have stopped the Nottingham boys taking it. And I think that was a little trick they missed there.
Well, there we go. That one's gone out. So University of Nottingham are level, are in front, sorry, 3-2 with 2 points from that power play. As much as anything to stop Team Derby using it and running away with it.
Exactly. I really think they missed a trick there, because now the Team Derby players can't take it until the 4th set, and they don't want it to go to the 4th set. They should have taken it a lot earlier than they did.
I think sometimes it's hard to be aware of those sort of situations, but I think that's where maybe from the back of the court it can be said.
So we're blaming Donna and Julie on that one, Raj, are we?
Yeah, just for now we are, yeah.
Okay.
As they can't hear me.
They'll be able to hear you afterwards.
In 2 days, in fact, when this rerun goes live across the world.
4-all. Service over. 5-4.
Yeah, they're just keeping their noses ahead here. Really, really good. As I say, he did that in the second rally of this game. Really driving the third shot back and then following it up. Really read that very, very well. It's such a vital skill to have in men's doubles.
Service over. 5-6.
Nice play there by Chris Cole, setting up his partner there.
Service over.
Taking the shuttle very early, causing Chris to lift the shuttle.
7-5.
And I think that's the best combination, with Chris at the front and Andy at the back, with his variety and power.
Yeah, nice play there. That sets up 3 match points for Team Derby here.
8. Match point 5.
The chance to finish the regular season of the NBL on a high. Andy Ellis serving for it. And they've taken it with the mistake at the net from Rob Blair. So Team Derby take the men's doubles by 3 games to love, and they take the match night by 4 events to 1. guaranteed to be at the finals on the 7th of June, Rajiv. A great night, a great way to end the regular season, and you're now looking forward to being one of the top teams at the finals.
Yeah, definitely. I think for us, tonight was just about getting through to the playoffs, and with this match and the previous match, we've got a lot of momentum, and we're really looking to take that into the playoff weekend. I think, if I'm not mistaken, we finished the regular season in 2nd place, so yeah, I mean, that's really positive for us.
I bet you wish you could take this court and these supporters down to Crawley with you, because obviously the last 2 match nights you've had, you've won 5-0 and 4-1, and you've looked really, really strong. And just, as you say, you're just hoping you bring that momentum forward to the playoffs.
Yeah, that's key for us to try and keep that momentum and build on it. And yeah, I mean, I'm not sure who we're going to play in the semi-finals of the playoffs, but I think everyone can see, all the other teams can see, we're a very dangerous team. So it's all about playing well at the playoff weekend down in Crawley.
It looks at the moment as if it's going to be a rerun of this East Midlands derby, and it's given us some great entertainment tonight, so we'll look forward to potentially seeing that on the 7th of June. Rajiv, we'll let you go and enjoy your celebrations with your team. Congratulations on making finals, and thanks very much for joining us this evening.
Cheers, guys. Thank you.
And as the Derby Arena empties here, and the regular season of the National Badminton League has come to a close. Team Derby 4, University of Nottingham Badminton 1. And John, it's very, very likely that that's going to be the match that we'll see as one of the semi-final playoffs come June. How do you see that one going?
Well, obviously, Team Derby have got to take a lot of confidence. You know, University of Nottingham are not going to want to play Team Derby again down in Crawley. They've really dominated them tonight, and I think Team Derby look favourites for me.
Well, John, we'll see you next down there as well at the K2 Crawley. That's the next and final action to come from the National Badminton League. It is the Championship Finals Day on the 7th of June. nationalbadmintonleague.co.uk or search Sky Tickets. £7 for children, £12 for adults. It'd be great to see so many of the NBL supporters down there. And as it stands at the moment, as we close our live stream here, it will be Surrey Smashers, Team Derby, University of Nottingham and Loughborough Sport. The top 4 coming into tonight's match night have not changed at the moment, so it looks like those 4 will be in action. In the meantime, please do follow us on Twitter if you don't already, at NBL_official. Use the hashtag GameChanger. Let us know who you're going to be supporting on finals night. And don't forget as well, if you want to relive all the action from match night 6, video on demand from Loughborough Sport versus MK Badminton, and this match as well, Team Derby versus University of Nottingham Badminton, available on Wednesday the 29th of April at 5 p.m. So you can watch that all over again. The regular season has come to an end. We'll see you at the Championship Finals Day on the 7th of June, when the inaugural NBL season will come to a close and the first ever NBL champions will be crowned. From the Derby Arena, a very good evening.